Hello Swatantra viewers. Welcome to English News Bulletin. I am Mahima, bringing you the latest updates. Seven passengers and two railway staffers were killed and 41 more injured in the Kanchenjunga Express accident in West Bengal's Darjeeling district on Monday, according to figures released by the Railway Ministry. In a statement, the ministry said 9 people suffered grievous injuries and 30 to simple or minor injuries. The up line has been cleared and train operations have started, it said, and added that the down line will also be cleared shortly. The Kanchenjunga Express, going to Sialdah in West Bengal from Agartala in Tripura, was on the down line and a goods train rammed into it from behind near the New Jalpaiguri station, around 600 kilometers from Kolkata. According to initial ground reports based on the statements of the local police, 15 people were said to have lost their lives in the accident. However, the ministry clarified that the number of deaths is 9 so far. The 3 rear compartments derailed under the impact of the collision from behind by the locomotive of the goods train near Rangpani station, about 30 kilometers from North Bengal's New Jalpaiguri station, the official said. Dramatic visuals from the accident site showed one of derailed wagons of the express train suspended in the air. It remained precariously hanging midair. While 10 lakh rupees would be given to the next of kin of the deceased, 2.5 lakh rupees would be provided to the grievously injured and 50,000 rupees to those with minor injuries, Vaishnav posted on X. Morning collision near New Jalpaiguri happened because a goods train disregarded the signal and hit the Kanchenjunga Express, which was on way to Sialdah from Agartala, the chairperson of the railway board has said. According to chairperson Jaya Verma Sinha, several people died in the incident. However, some local reports attributed to railway officials suggested the toll could be as high as 15. 5 passengers have died. The loco pilot of the goods train and the guard of Kanchenjunga Express have also lost their lives. About 50 passengers have been injured and they have been admitted to the North Bengal Medical College, Sinha said. She said that a guard's coach and 2 parcel vans of Kanchenjunga Express were destroyed, and it was because of these 3 coaches, the passenger coach didn't get much impact. The general compartment has also been impacted. Our priority was to rescue passengers. It has been completed now. Our area officer and his team reached the accident site, which is 10 kilometers from the New Jalpaiguri station, Sinha said. Local people also reached on the spot. State and district administration also arrived at the location. NDRF, Army, and others reached the spot for rescue, she added.
अभी तक जो हिसाब है 5 हुआ है, ठीक है।
कितने लोग की मौत हुई है?
5 का मौत हुआ है अभी तक, ठीक है।
कितने इंजर्ड हुआ है?
इंजर्ड अभी तक 25 to 30 nearly, but the injuries are not fatal. We have already rescued them with their luggages. এবং এখানে हम लोग लोकल का एम्बुलेंस भी हम लोग अरेंज कर चुके हैं, ठीक है। वो जो पैसेंजर्स हैं हम लोग उन लोग को बाहर निकाल के एक यहाँ पे एक मदरसा में कैंप भी सेटअप किया है, वहाँ पे लेके जा रहा है और वहाँ से फिर आगे बस लेके एनजीपी तक लेके जा रहा है।
कैसे हुआ था सर? इंसिडेंट कैसे हुआ था?
इंसिडेंट पीछे से मालगाड़ी आके ये कांचनजंगा जो एक्सप्रेस है, मालदा कांचनजंगा एक्सप्रेस है, इसको पीछे से कॉलिशन हो गया, ठीक है।
Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said the Commissioner of Railway Safety has started a probe into the cause of the accident in which a goods train rammed into the Kanchenjunga Express from behind in West Bengal's Rangpani on Monday morning. Vaishnav added that measures will be taken to prevent a recurrence of the circumstances that led to the accident. He stressed that restoring train operations on the critical route connecting Northeast India with the rest of the country is a top priority for the railways. The accident will be thoroughly investigated by the Commissioner of Railway Safety, Vaishnav told reporters at the accident site in Rangpani near New Jalpaiguri station in Siliguri. Vaishnav confirmed that rescue operations have been completed. pointing towards a possible human error on part of the loco pilot of the goods train who succumbed to injuries from the accident. Chairperson of the Railway Board, Jaya Verma Sinha, had earlier in the day said the collision may have happened because the goods train disregarded the signal and hit the Kanchenjunga Express, which was on way to Sialda from Agartala.
सारा फोकस है, रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन कंप्लीट हुआ है, अभी रेस्टोरेशन पे पूरा फोकस है। ये मेन लाइन है और किसी भी तरीके से ये पॉलिटिक्स का समय नहीं है। अभी सारा फोकस होना चाहिए रेस्क्यू और रेस्टोरेशन पे। पैसेंजर सेफ्टी के लिए बहुत बड़ा फोकस है, कंप्लीट फोकस है, जैसा आप स्वयं जानते भी हैं। मैं इसके बारे में बाद में डिटेल में चर्चा करूंगा। अभी मैं जरा पहले रेस्क्यू और रेस्टोरेशन ऑपरेशन का पूरा जायजा ले लूं और उसके बाद में पेशेंट से
Rai Bareli, Priyanka to contest from Wayanad. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi will keep the Rai Bareli Lok Sabha seat in Uttar Pradesh and vacate the Wayanad seat in Kerala from where his sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra will contest, Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge said on Monday. Kharge was speaking to reporters after the Congress top leadership held discussions on the issue at his residence here. Rahul Gandhi won from 2 Lok Sabha seats, but as per the law, he has to vacate one. Rahul Gandhi will retain Rai Bareli and we have decided that Priyanka ji will fight from Wayanad, the Congress president said. Congress Parliamentary Party Chairperson Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Party General Secretaries K.C. Venugopal and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra were among those present during the discussions. After the decision, Rahul Gandhi said both Rai Bareli and Wayanad will get 2 MPs. Rahul Gandhi had won from Wayanad and Rai Bareli Lok Sabha constituencies and he has to vacate one of the seats within 14 days of the Lok Sabha results, which came out on 4th June. He said he won't let the people of Wayanad feel Rahul's absence, Priyanka Gandhi said.
मेरा रायबरेली से और वायनाड से इमोशनल कनेक्शन है। पिछले 5 सालों में मैं वायनाड का एमपी था और वायनाड के सब लोगों ने, हर पार्टी के लोगों ने प्यार दिया, तो उसके लिए मैं दिल से धन्यवाद करता हूं और पूरी ज़िंदगी उसको याद रखूंगा। प्रियंका वायनाड से चुनाव लड़ेगी, मगर मैं भी पीरियोडिकली वायनाड जाऊंगा और जो वायदे हमने वायनाड को किए थे उनको हम पूरा करेंगे। रायबरेली का पुराना रिश्ता है, काफ़ी खुशी हो रही है कि मैं उनको फिर से रिप्रेजेंट करूंगा, मगर आसान निर्णय नहीं था, मुश्किल निर्णय था क्योंकि जुड़ाव दोनों के साथ।
हमारे नेता राहुल गांधी जी 2 जगह से चुन के आए हैं। कानून के तहत उनको 1 सीट वेकेट करना पड़ता है और 1 सीट पे वो कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं और वो कल लास्ट डेट रहने की वजह से आज हम बैठ के सभी ने, पार्टी ने ये तय कर दिया कि राहुल गांधी जी अपना रायबरेली का सीट रखना चाहिए, क्योंकि रायबरेली ये पहले से भी उनके बहुत नज़दीक है। उस फैमिली के साथ बड़ा जुड़ाव है वहाँ से और पीढ़ियों से वहाँ पर वो लड़ते आए हैं। इसीलिए वहाँ के लोगों का भी कहना है और पार्टी के लोगों का भी कहना है कि पार्टी के लिए ये अच्छा होगा कि रायबरेली सीट वो रिटेन करे। और इससे महत्वपूर्ण जो है, जो वायनाड सीट पे वो लड़े हैं, वहाँ के लोगों का प्यार भी उनको मिला है। वहाँ के लोग भी यही चाहते हैं कि राहुल जी वायनाड सीट पे वो रिटेन कर दे। कानून के लिए इजाजत नहीं देती, वायनाड से खाली सीट पे प्रियंका जी लड़ना चाहिए।
An Indian man, Nikhil Gupta, accused of plotting to assassinate a Sikh separatist on US soil was extradited to the US. He was arrested last year in the Czech Republic. He is charged by US authorities with trying to hire a hitman to assassinate Sikh separatist leader Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, a dual-class Canadian citizen. US prosecutors allege Gupta was directed by an unnamed Indian government official. India denies having anything to do with the alleged plot. Last month, the Czech Constitutional Court rejected a petition by Gupta, who denied the charges he was facing, against his extradition to the US. The 52-year-old Gupta is expected to be produced in the Lower Manhattan courthouse on federal murder for hire charges. The charges against him carry up to 20 years in prison. Prison records show he is currently being held at the Federal Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. In November, US prosecutors charged Gupta with a plot to kill at least 4 Sikh separatists in North America, including Pannun. Gupta paid $100,000 in cash to a hitman to assassinate Pannun, prosecutors said. The hitman, they added, was an undercover federal agent. Welcome back. YSRCP government left Polvaram project in complicated state, AP CM Naidu. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu on Monday alleged that the YS Jagan Mohan Reddy-led YSRCP government had complicated the Polvaram project and got it entangled in a chaotic situation. The Chief Minister asserted that he was studying the national project after 5 years of YSRCP rule to make sense of it and what to do next. Visiting the project site for the 31st time and the first time in 2024 after taking charge as the Chief Minister for the 4th time, he alleged that due to the policies of the YSRCP government, the diaphragm wall suffered breaches at 4 places during the 2019 and 2020 floods. Following a review with officials on the current state of the project, Naidu highlighted that the upper and lower cofferdams are not existing while the guide bund and gap got washed away. According to the him, 446 crore rupees was already spent on the diaphragm wall by the TDP government, which built it in 2 seasons, and repairs on it would now cost 447 crore rupees, while the idea of completely building a new parallel diaphragm wall could cost up to 1,000 crore rupees. Had the project been continued after YSRCP came to power in 2019 as it was handed over by the TDP government, without disturbing the agency and engineers on work, Naidu claimed the project could have been completed by 2020 end, but noted that now it could take a minimum of 4 more years.
ఇప్పుడు ఇవన్నీ చూసిన తర్వాత ఎన్నేళ్ళు పడుతుందని అడిగాను. ఆ రోజుగానే కంటిన్యూ ఉంటే 2020 ఎండుకు పూర్తి అయిపోయింది ప్రాజెక్ట్. ఈ రోజు 5 ఏళ్ళు అయిపోయింది. ఇప్పుడు ఎప్పుడు అవుతుందంటే 4 సీజన్లు కావాలంటున్నారు మినిమం. 4 సీజన్లు అంటే 4 ఏళ్ళు. అన్ని సవ్యంగా జరిగితే మళ్ళా ఒక వ్యక్తి రాష్ట్రానికి ఒక శాపంగా ఎట్లా మారుతారనేది ఇది ఒక కేస్ స్టడీ. కాఫర్ డ్యామ్ ద్వారా డయాఫామ్ వాల్ చేయలేము. దీన్ని లిఫ్ట్ చేయాలంటే ఇంకొక ప్రమాదం. వచ్చిన వాటంతా లిఫ్ట్ చేయాలంటే దానికి డబుల్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్. మళ్ళీ ఎంత కాంప్లికేట్ చేయాలనో అంత కాంప్లికేట్ చేశారు. ఎన్ని చిక్కుముడి వేయాలో అన్ని చిక్కుముడి వేశారు. ప్రాజెక్ట్ ని గందరగోళం చేశారు. ఆవరేజ్ అని ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ 13,683 కోట్లు ఖర్చు పెట్టాం. వీళ్ళు వచ్చిన తర్వాత దాన్ని 7,100 కోట్లు తగ్గించేశారు. బడ్జెట్ పెరిగింది, ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ తగ్గించారు. ఆ డబ్బులు కూడా కాంట్రాక్టర్లకు అడ్వాన్స్ ఇచ్చుకున్నారు తప్ప ఎక్కడ ఏ పని కాలేదు. అంత మునుపు కూడా రాజశేఖర్ ముఖ్యమంత్రిగా ఉంటే 4,200 కోట్లే ఖర్చు పెట్టాడు. తర్వాత 3,430 కోట్లు ఖర్చు పెట్టారు. ఫస్ట్ టైం చరిత్రలో 13,683 కోట్ల రూపాయలు ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ ఖర్చు పెట్టి సాగునీరు కోసం ఎక్కువ ప్రాధాన్యత ఇచ్చాం. పోలవరాన్ని కూడా ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్లాం. ఈ రోజు ఈ పరిస్థితిలో అలాంటివన్నీ స్టడీ చేసి మనం ఏం చేయాలో చేయడం, దీన్ని కంప్లీట్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఇది ఒక కేస్ స్టడీగా ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి అర్థం కావాలి. రాష్ట్రంలో ఉండే ప్రతి ఒక్క వ్యక్తికి సంబంధించిన ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఇది.
563 students as per the Supreme Court order, the Education Minister said. Additional wrongdoings have also come to the fore in 2 locations. He assured both students and parents that the government has taken the issue very seriously. If any officials, including senior functionaries of National Testing Agency, are found guilty, they will not be spared and strong action will be taken against them, he said. The Union Education Minister also advocated for reforms in the NTA. After the results were declared, parents and teachers began questioning the grace marks awarded to 1563 students. Maoists, including a woman, were killed in an encounter with security forces in Jharkhand's West Singhbhum district on Monday, officials said. The encounter broke out around 5 a.m. near Lipunga area under Guva police station limit, around 200 kilometers from Jharkhand's capital Ranchi, they said. The police said that 1 INSAS rifle, 2 SLRs, 3 rifles and 1 9mm pistol were recovered during the search operation. Later briefing media persons, he said that the killed Maoists were identified from the primary sources as Zonal Commander Kande Honhaga, a resident of Thalkobad in Chaibasa, and he was carrying a bounty on his head, Subzonal Commander Singrai alias Manoj, a resident of Jaigarh Police Station area in Chhattisgarh, Area Commander Surya alias Munda Devgam, and a woman cadre Jugapati alias Marla. According to police sources, Singrai was carrying a bounty of 10 lakh rupees, Kande 5 lakh rupees and Surya 2 lakh rupees. Singrai and Kande were experts in manufacturing improvised explosive device experts in the organization. The Maoists, who were arrested, were identified as Area Commander Tiger alias Pandu Hansada and Batri Devgam, he said. On the basis of the input, security forces comprising Chaibasa Police, Cobra 209, Jharkhand Jaguar and CRPF carried out a joint search operation. When the team reached the area around 5 a.m., Maoists attacked the search team. In self-protection, security forces also resorted to firing. The gunfight continued for about an hour. As the gunfight was over, security forces searched the area and recovered 4 bodies along with arms and ammunition, including sophisticated weapons. 2 Maoists who were trying to escape were arrested. TV English Bulletin. For a complete and comprehensive English news bulletin, please do watch Swatantra TV. This is Mahima, signing off for the day. Keep watching Swatantra TV.